Hey, welcome back. Well, we've all needed x-rays at one time or another for a checkup or to help treat or diagnose a medical condition. X-rays have been part of our lives for generations, and for all of those years, if you wanted an x-ray, well, you had to schedule an appointment to go to the doctor's office or even sometimes head to the hospital in many cases, especially emergency situations. Well, not anymore. Joining us now, Paul and Jesse Fowler. They run a family business out of Jericho on Long Island called Specialty Portable X-Ray. And they're here to tell us about something that's sweeping the medical world in terms of a portable x-ray machine that you can go right. You can make house calls with this x-ray machine. I mean, how big is this? Give me a sense of how portable. It's actually a very
small machine. It's about the size of a small person. It's about 100 pounds. And people are shocked when we come in with our little unit and we're taking full chest x-rays, abdomens, pelvis, right at their bedside in their home.
It seems hard to do. I mean, does it come apart in some way? Because, I mean, these are usually pretty impressive machines, x-ray machines.
Similar to a transformer, it's a small little machine, and as we need it to be bigger, we can hydraulically lift it up, spread it apart. But the trick is to keep it small for transportation, to go up flights of stairs.
Well, is this taking off? I mean, how many times a day are you going out with the portable x-ray machine, Jesse?
So now we do about 50 a day. We're hoping to do about 100 in the next couple months on a daily basis. It's been really growing, and it seems the trend is really to have all the availability that you would have in a hospital, same exams in the patient's home, so they can stay there.
50 to 100 days. Is that mostly Long Island or the entire tri-state? I mean, where do you guys go?
Well, actually, we're going now. We started years back, Nassau and Suffolk County, but now we're in the 5 boroughs, Westchester, Yonkers, and recently Jersey has asked us to come in.
No kidding. So you've got to get you've probably had additional personnel, I would think, to drive and go to all these places?
Quadrupled our employees, as far as the x-ray techs, the EKG technologists, ultrasound technologists, we're now doing in the home.
Well, I would think that, you know, there's always some people, they want the best medical care. They want to be sure everybody is totally certified and thoroughly qualified. Who are the folks that are carrying out these work? Are they certified radiologists, or what are they?
Well, all the technicians are licensed with the state of New York, and then the radiologists are also licensed with New York. And then we have the Department of Health come in and certify all the machines, make sure everything is up to code, and it's good that they check on everything.
And then well, what about the results? I mean, are these like instant results?
Well, that's been a new development that we've enhanced. We're now taking the x-rays, transmitting them through a secure internet line directly to our radiologist. So you're actually getting your results faster than if you went to an emergency room or a hospital.
So I could be laying in my bed and you take an x-ray of me and what, how long later that you get the results? Minutes.
Our radiologist can be calling your doctor and saying that it's normal or it's not normal.
Well, now, what kind of uses what are the situations where people are calling upon you? And is it where the patient is calling you or the doctor or some organization? How are you getting these calls?
Usually it's the doctor calling us who has a patient that's either bedridden or it's difficult for them to get out to the hospital. So he'll call up and say, can you go to Mrs. Smith's house, do a chest x-ray on her, and let me know. If it's negative, we're fine. Even if it's positive, he can prescribe antibiotics and the patient can stay at home, which is where they want to be.
Well, Jesse, I would think that this might help with people who are not that ambulatory as well.
Exactly. If they're bedbound, stuck at home, if they have a flight of stairs, it's going to be a hassle for them to get to and from the hospital. They need to get a family member to come over, help them out, or a neighbor, schedule the ambulette. It's expensive, time-consuming, and stressful.
Yeah, and it can be very expensive if anybody's ever gone through getting a round of tests, especially if you have to go through the hospital.
Absolutely.
So is there a cost savings associated with this?
It's amazing, the cost savings. It's one of those rare situations where the patient is gaining by not having to be transferred, and they're saving money at the same time. They're not having to co-pays for the ambulette fee, the emergency room fee, the doctor's fee, and then only to have the x-ray anyway. So
this has been accepted by the medical industry locally here, and what about insurers? Is this covered?
Most of the major insurance companies have really, they really like it. It saves them money. Some of them are still trying to catch on. It takes a long time for the big organizations to kind of see how it all works, but it's happening, and it's really, it's starting to work, and they're seeing the benefits.
Well, you know, we all mourn the loss of house calls, but this sort of brings it back now.
Oh, absolutely. It's made a full turnaround.
Now, one of the things I was struck by is that, you know, since it's an x-ray machine, you can use it for other purposes as well. Talk about that a little bit. I mean, I understand it was used in paintings and artifacts. How would that be?
We've had museums, private individuals who have paintings who, even for, again, for security reasons or problems transporting them to be x-rayed, we go right to their studio. We'll take the x-rays and we could look for things behind the initial painted image, look for problems in the structure of an X-ray.
This has been a long-standing business, family business here in Jericho. You've been in business for decades, right?
Yeah, 38 years.
How did you come upon this idea? What struck you that this would be the way to go? And it's proven very successful.
Actually, as you would think, I worked at a hospital, and I would see patients being brought in by ambulances, sometimes literally from across the street of the hospital. And I thought, why can't I go to them? So over the years, we looked into it, and there are machines out there that were doing it. The military actually were doing it first. And I just got those type of equipment and changed it so it's prettier and nicer for the home environment.
We'll get you X-rays at home. That's the story here. We want to thank you for coming in and explaining what you do. Paul and Jesse Fowler and their specialty portable X-ray machine being accepted by the medical industry and insurers, and 50 to 100 people a day getting those house calls for their X-rays.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for stopping in and talking with us.